Okay, sis. You held out on your big brother long enough. Now it's time to tell me who's got your heart doing flip-flops and your eyes doing the Irish jig. This guy must be something.
He is, Luis. He's the most wonderful man in the world. I love him, and he loves me.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me Mr. Wonderful's name?
I'll tell you his name in a second. First, I want to tell you what he's like.
Well, hold on. Let me guess. He's got eyes like DiCaprio, a smile like Clooney, and a build
Luis,
like...
This is serious.
All right.
Now, he is absolutely gorgeous, but that's not why I love him. He's attentive and sweet, and I have never met anyone more caring and sensitive.
Okay. Sounds okay so far.
Okay. He's perfect, Luis. He's the man of my dreams, and I just found out that he feels the same way about me as I feel about him.
Okay, so is he from around here?
He was born in Harmony.
Well, then I must know him. Did you grow up with him? Did you go to school with him?
No, not exactly. He's not from this neighborhood.
No. Well, you know, that could work in his favor. Most of the chumps around here, they can't even afford to pay attention. But tell me, he's got a job, right? I mean, at least part-time.
Well, that's not a problem for him because his family has money.
Oh. Well, that might not be such a big strike against him, you know, as long as he's not one of those rich kids who never learned the value of hard work.
Just because a person is born with money doesn't mean they're not decent people who share the same values.
All right, hold on. Just excuse me a second, okay? No, I think that I've been around a little bit longer than you, okay? And the rich people that I've come in contact with are very different from you and me. Take the Cranes. I still wish someone would take them on a long walk off a short pier. Alistair, Julian, your childhood crush, Ethan.
That's not fair, Luis. You don't even know Ethan Crane.
And you do? Now, I just hope that this guy you're falling for isn't anything like that slime ball.
How can you judge someone by their last name? I mean, people from opposite side of the tracks, they meet, they fall in love, even marry every day.
Yeah, but that's on daytime TV, and it never ends up well. And why are you suddenly defending the Cranes? Why are you sticking up for the Cranes? And how did we get on them anyway? I thought you wanted to tell me about this guy that you were involved with.
I do, Luis. You're making this really hard.
Was that Luis?
Ay, Dios mío. I hope Theresa hasn't told Luis that Ethan loves her.
Promise me you won't get mad.
Why would I? What's going on here?
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hey. Nothing. Theresa and I are just having a little brother-sister one-on-one.
Well, it sounded like you were arguing. Why don't you come inside so the neighbors don't hear your business?
It's fine by me.
What were you arguing about?
Oh, you weren't. Somehow we just got on my least favorite topic of all, and Theresa got all bent out of shape when I started telling her the truth about the Crane clan.
Well, perhaps you should stay on a subject you both agree on.
This is important, Mama. Luis, if the Cranes are so evil, then what about you and Sheridan?
What about us?
Her last name is Crane, and I know that you like her a lot.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no? Then how is it that the two of you were getting really close a few months ago when something happened and she took off for Paris? I know that broke your heart.
Easy, Theresa.
And then when she came back, you spent nearly every waking minute with her. Anybody with eyes can see how much you care about her.
Look, Theresa, you don't know anything about it, all right?
Luis, she didn't mean to bring up a sore subject.
Well, I'm glad she did. I'd almost forgotten why things didn't work out between Sheridan and me back then. You know, one minute I'm starting to trust her with my thoughts, my feelings, my whole damn life. Then bam, she takes off to Paris. No explanation. Can't have a relationship with someone like that.
Please, just forget what I said. You and Sheridan are doing great again.
That's funny you should say that. Yeah, I thought so too after some major things went down tonight, but now you just reminded me how blind I've been. There's no way anything serious could ever happen between me and a crane.
I didn't mean to upset you, Luis.
Oh, it's okay. I really needed to be reminded that nothing's ever gonna happen between me and Sheridan anyway.
Hey, you don't know that for sure. You know, I mean, nobody knows what the future's gonna bring.
I do. Because in this case, what might have been already happened. No, I just conveniently let it slip my mind for a while. And there's something about Sheridan that just makes me stupid, I guess. You know, I just didn't want to see that she was a crane. I didn't want to face the fact that the last time I opened my heart up to her, she just hung it out to dry. Hey, look, this isn't your fault, sis, all right? Tell me about this guy who's falling for my beautiful sister.
Luis, maybe later.
Oh, no, this is important. That's recent, you know, just because this guy was born with a few bucks, you know, that doesn't make him bad. That doesn't mean he's a jerk like Ethan Crane. Who is he? Come on, who is it? You guys know who it is? Oh, you do know. Fess up, who is it?
Luis, his name's not important, really. But I can tell you that he's a very decent person.
Well, see, I'm impressed. If he's got Mama's stamp of approval.
I shouldn't have made it sound like it was such a big deal. We haven't even been on a real date yet.
Well, good. I'll get to meet him before you do.
Luis, I don't think so.
Oh, well, what did I say?
Let me talk to Theresa outside. Come on. What'd you think you were doing, Theresa? You know how Luis feels about Ethan.
I thought if I showed Luis how happy I was, that he might feel differently.
Forget it. All right, you can't tell him what Ethan said. It'll blow this family apart.
I won't let that happen.
Okay, even if we're strong enough to handle this, what about Ethan's end? You know, I don't know his family, but I know that they're gonna freak out if they find out he's calling off the wedding because of you.
I know it won't be easy.
Try impossible. I don't want to burst your bubble, all right? But you gotta see that I'm right. There is no way that it is gonna work out between you and Ethan.
It has to. I love him, and he loves me, and I'm not gonna give him up. Not now, not ever.
Well, if you're hell-bent on telling Luis, let me do it.
That's really sweet. But I have to tell Luis about Ethan in my own words.
But you know he's gonna go insane.
I'll handle it. Ethan and I are in this together. And if he can be brave enough to break the news to Gwen, the least I can do is tell my own big brother.
I'm worried for you, Theresa.
Don't be. I was right all along about Ethan loving me, and I am right that I will get through this. After tomorrow, nothing will keep us apart.